Hello. Okay, so I did this design on a regular canvas. It's canvas board, and it's watercolor. I'm trying out this design to see how well it would work to paint with 4 and 5-year-olds. Dexterity we can work on with paintbrushes, but I didn't want to complicate things for 4 and 5-year-olds because they would get bored and stop. So I started dotting, and this is just white paint. So I started dotting. So if you have more advanced kiddos, then absolutely dot away. You just dot 2 or 3, and then you pick up more, and then dot more. But if you have some kiddos that seem frustrated, or if that takes way too long, then what you can do is I put a little bit on my pinky to try and mimic their little fingers. And if they just dot, I mean, you're only picking up the same amount of paint as you do here, but their control is a little bit better. So it's really up to how well the kiddos. Give them the 2 options and let them see which one they like better. Because you really want them to just play, and finger painting and playing and art kind of go hand in hand. Okay, so once I get that down, I'm going to do this one over here as well. Of course, my pinky is not as tiny as theirs. And they could put as few on or as much on. It's really up to them, obviously. So while those are drying, then you can go back and work on your bees. And I finger painted these bees with my finger, so they would just use their finger, or they could use their thumb if they want a fatter bee. And then give them a Sharpie at the very end, or if they're really too young and dexterity is difficult, then you can do it for them. But then you just kind of make your little hatches, and a little stinger, a little hatch, a little stinger, maybe little antennas. And then with the same white, you could do it with a white pen, or you can use the paintbrush, and you can use a paintbrush as well with the white that you have on your plate. But if that is too daunting, then just take a white Sharpie and it's going to be kind of translucent. Give my pen a little bit more goop. There we go. It's almost like a heart. Tell them to make like a heart. And then once these are dry, or almost dry, they're going to do the same thing with the back of the brush, and in their black watercolor paint, just do a couple dots. Not very many, just 1 or 2 in each section. Or you could just go with a Sharpie as long as this is dry. Mine's not dry, so give me 1 second and I will dry it. Then you, after this is completely dry, then you can come in and just put down a few dots. But you will ruin your pen if it's not dry, so just make sure it's dry. Okay, and that pretty much is what works for you, but I think it's pretty cute. Go ahead and try it and let me know.